The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Play fake, Mills.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not how they envision the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Fourth down, Mills.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Nico Collins
from 6 yards away.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Cook.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're going to look to throw.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, Cook. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. In motion goes the tight end. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A first down throw for Mills. Deep ball for Goodwin. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Mills now. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Mills. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. Open man downfield, it's Ross. He's got him. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield, look out. And he will be out of bounds. So no touchdown on the missed field goal return here. And on that wild note, we will come to an end here in the first half of play.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They'll look to throw here. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie, 26 yards.
And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mills.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
On play action, Mills.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by David Long. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy in midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake, Mills. Rolling to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
The Texans on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Mills. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. On the move past the 40. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
They go play action. Mills.
And he finds Howard complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second and 9 now.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw again. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 14 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2nd down and 4. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Connecting with Johnson. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now Mills. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Mills back to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
Powers through it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Pierce now up the middle.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we spent time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said.